My name is Ronnie Lundberg and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have a new part for my 900 GS build, and this is, I think you recognize it. It's exhaust manifold, and you delete the cat and you delete the first muffler. And this is a part from Arrow, and here you have the part number. And this kit is the boat part. Most of you maybe only is interested in this, so you can, you maybe can buy this from any sites there are. These parts delete the front muffler. Many think that they have deleted the cat when they delete the front muffler, but no. The cat is mounted in the front manifold on this part. So this part, you replace this without the cat. I have weighed this part, and it's about 2.5 kilos. You can see here. So all these parts weigh this, and I am going to go to my garage and mount this, and then I can weight the original system and see. I know that the front muffler is very heavy. I have read on the 900 GS forum. We have some extra mounting parts, and we have very good manual. And my plan is to use a sound meter. I am going to measure the sound with the original system first on idle and maybe 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. Then I am going to change this part, so I delete the front muffler, and I am going to use this as the same again, and when I measure, then I am going to mount this exhaust manifold and this again, so we can see. So let's do this. And welcome to the garage. First I'm going to measure the sound with a decibel meter with the original, the standard exhaust, and then I am going to mount this, the front muffler delete. Many on Facebook think this is the cat delete, but it's not, only the front muffler delete. You save a lot of weight with this one. And we measure the sound there, and then I am going to mount the real cat delete, the front exhaust manifold, and we'll see how different the sound is. Okay, I'm using one of these to measure the sound, and I am going to have it 1 meter behind the exhaust. So all right, I think first we measure the idle, and then 4,500 RPM, I think, and see the difference. All right. So this is the standard exhaust with the front muffler installed, original, and it's on idle now on 1,500 RPM. And that was 4,000 RPM. I'm starting with removing the engine protection plate, because I am going to change all these parts. And this plate I have bought on Lundberg. I think is the best one on the market right now. Next step, remove this, open this and remove this, so I can delete this front muffler. With this one it's a Torx T40 and a 15 millimeter behind here. And on this one we have a 13 millimeter. And then you just remove this. Pretty easy. And the next one is this one, also 13 millimeter. And we have these two rubber bushes who holds the front muffler, and you're just going to pull it backwards. So just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle and pull it backwards. Easy. Here we have the pieces and we are going to weight it. So the original one is about 3.649, 3,646 grams. And we have the Arrow part, the front muffler delete, only 500 grams. So yeah, you win about 1 horsepower, you can say. In this Arrow kit I also got some spare parts, and perfect, I need this. And some instruction too. Great. Here we have one part, you know, you fits the originals, it's going to be stable. Alright, let's see here. Remove, remove, done, done. And remove this, this, and this is going to be yeah, no problem. And take the original heat cover and put it on. Yeah, no problem. I am going to wait with this one because I am going to remove everything one more time. So right, it was a very fit tight. And here we have this support bracket. And this is for the heat shield. Alright, I got this on. It was a very tight fit here, but it's okay. And now for this. no problem here. And there we have it. I am not going to tight it hard now, we are only going to measure the sound. Yes, so it won't redden here. So maybe a little bit. So all right, there we have it. So -3 kilogram. And we are going to measure the sound. I think this is going to sound more manly, more dark. Here we have -3 kilo. All right, let's test it. Like you hear, very much darker. I am going to let the bike settle for idle. It's on 2000 RPM right now. And now it's on 1400 maybe. About 80 decibel on idle. Let's rev it to 4000 now. Yeah, it sounds a little bit more. It sounds very much darker. So yeah, next step is to mount this and see. We can weight it also and see if it's different. Yeah, let's do it. And I am going to remove all this part again. Here you have the real cat on the bike. Just 17 millimeters on this rear one. And here is the rear one. Cutting up these zip ties, and it helps to remove this heat shield also. This one is a 22 millimeter. I have to use this one. This one was still pretty hot, so I have to use protection gloves. All right, here we have the front one. So one small and one big. And for the exhaust manifold, we have a 10 millimeter, but it's a special, like you see, 12 tooth. Like you see up here, one. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, it should be 4 here.
Here we have this 12 tooth. Number 2. And the third one. And the fourth one. And here we have the original one. This part is very hot now. See if we can weight this. So 0. There we have the standard, the original one. 2755. 2755. And here we have the Arrow Decat. All right, 1 kilogram lighter. Crazy. So if you mount this, you will reduce the weight by almost 4 kilogram. That's pretty much. I have also, if you've seen my other videos, I have changed out the original battery with a lithium battery. And I think it was 2.5 kilo maybe. So now this bike is 6, maybe 7 kilo lighter than original. That's crazy. 2 more horsepower for me. All right, let's mount this and see. So on this Arrow exhaust we have number 1 and 2. And then we have the collector 2 to 1. And we are going to install number 1 first. And these bolts are 14, the torque for these bolts are 14 Newton meter. I am reusing the original exhaust gasket. All right, I haven't tightened them yet, only mounted them. And now for this part. Using this on the exhaust system. And now for the O2 sensor. I always spin it backwards. It's always good to spin it backwards so you get a straight line here. That's okay. 17 millimeters on the rear one. And 22 millimeters on the O2 sensor in the front. Arrow send this in the packet as well, so use this. And as usual, perfect. Good. And now for this heat shield. Torx 25 on this one. I am not going to torque this one yet because I have to build the whole system, and then we tie it up. So 2 zip ties, one here and one here. And a little bit of this. And now the rear muffler. All right, I will start at the front to the back. This is 14 Newton millimeter. And this one is also 14 Newton meter. And we have this support bracket. It's a M6. I usually torque this one to 10 Newton meter. And this one is a 10 millimeter and a 5 millimeter. And we are going to remount this because this is going to be very hot. And this one for the heat protection is only 5 Newton. That's good. And this one is left. And this one is 19 Newton, 19. And it's also 13 millimeter. And for the last one, Torx T40, also 19 Newton. And we have the 15 millimeter behind here. Yep, that's it. Let's hear how it sounds now. Hope it's not too loud. I think it's going to be very loud. First on idle, and I am going to let it set on idle, and then on 4000 RPM around that. So, yep, let's do this. what's the verdict about this exhaust system now? Well, I heard that it sounds very much darker, and I think when I did a real catalytic it went, whoa, I don't know, maybe a little too much for my sound. I am going to test the bike out and see if I like it. I haven't seen the 4000 RPM decibel difference, so it's going to be very fun to edit this movie. So yeah, if you want more sound on your 900 GS, you should install this. I don't know, you also have seen that I have reduced the weight on the bike about, with the battery I told you before, maybe 6-7 kilos maybe. So it's like 2 more horsepower, but this one save you a lot of weight and give you a lot of more darker sound. I don't know if the real catalytic is worth it, but we'll see when I have ridden it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.